do you get out of that?
I'm not too sure.
Knowing other people's problems probably makes yourself feel better about your own.
No.
They're very strange places, aren't they? Like I said, I'm not sure whether it's that serious yet. What do you think?
As I said...
The rule in the room is we don't give advice. Right. So, have you been to many suicide chat rooms?
Yes.
And do they help?
Who said I needed to be helped?
Can I know your real name?
You can call me Laura.
But is that your real name?
Maybe.
What city are you from?
It doesn't matter. None of that really matters. All you need to know is that there's someone here for you to talk to. Isn't that enough?
I suppose. Can we talk about something else, Laura?
I don't. You talk. I listen.
Talk about what?
Tell me about the day your father went missing.
We need to set rules.
Why?
We don't use our own names. We don't say what cities we're from.
We know we're from the same area and that's enough. Just leave out the details. It gives us more freedom.
Keeps it impersonal.
I'll use William.
I'll be Eva.
I always use Jack.
Emily.
So, how do we know you're not two middle-aged men trying to get off talking to a couple of teenage girls?
How do we know you're not two frustrated housewives trying to take advantage of two innocent altar boys?
Are you altar boys?
Are you Desperate Housewives?
No.
Excellent.
I was an altar boy once.
Oh, fuck.
No, I quite liked it. You see, when you're 7, you've got a very simple idea of life. And dressed in my altar boy's gown every Sunday, I really thought I was some sort of angel waiter.
Angel waiter?
Yeah. You see, I believed in Adam and Eve, and that God created everything in 6 days, and that he had a rest on the Sunday. And I had this image of the church being like a restaurant for God to rest in.
Like a McDonald's?
Exactly. And it's my job as an angel waiter to serve him on his day off.
So, what does God eat?
Chicken nuggets.
I was only 7.
That's very cute.
How long did you think this?
Several months?
And the whole altar boy thing?
4 years.
Are you religious now?
I'd rather not talk about religion. You either do or you don't believe. End of discussion. We're all around 15, 16. We're all middle-class kids of varying wealth, growing up in and around Chiswick. I think we know each other's views on boring issues such as religion.
Okay. So what's mine?
You're disillusioned with the official church, yet you remain spiritual and have to find your own personal religion, based upon the simple idea that people should be nice to each other.
Bastard.
It's a cliche. We're all cliches.
Yeah, I mean, awful people can be put in little boxes like that.
They can.
So, what are you,
Pain in the arse.
apart from that?
I'm a cynic. An angry cynic.
Very attractive.
I'm not interested in being attractive. Why should I be?
Because attractive people go further.
Yeah, I think I glanced at that article in one of my sister's magazines.
People see a cynic as a black hole. They're nothing. Well, someone who might be attractive or charming. Well, they're at the very centre of things. Changing things. Manipulating events. What are you but a bad smell?
That's very kind.
You know what I mean.
You think I'm heavy-handed?
Certainly sound that way.
He's bloody opinionated.
Well, that's the name of this room, isn't it? Chiswick's bloody opinionated. We're all at that age where we have to stand up for something. To me, it's not about going bowling and making friends and bumming cigarettes in McDonald's talking about the latest McFly LP. That's a fucking waste of time. Now's the time to be a pain in the ass and step away from other people. We're teenagers. That used to mean something. It was about revolution. Apart from punks, what have teenagers achieved in the last 30 years? Nothing.
Did punks achieve anything?
They made their mark. They were angry and they showed it.
My mother was a punk. We've got this photo of her from 1979 and she's got this coal sore in her cheek the size of a tennis ball. Quite amazing, really.
Being a punk with dirty work.
Nowadays, teenagers wouldn't go that far before cracking open their cleansers.
Oh, definitely.
I don't know about that. I cultivated a ball on my neck last year for a few weeks. My mother brought me to the doctor. I was gutted when he said he wouldn't lance it. But he gave me this tiny hole. He gave me this tiny plaster with a black hole in the middle. It sort of draws the pus out towards the middle. So I'm watching television with my dad and my baby brother, and all of a sudden I hear this, psst. I swear to God, it hit the wall behind me.
That's disgusting.
But it was a revolution.
How?
My body was revolting.
But does anyone get what I'm talking about?
Not really.
Yeah, I do.
Finally.
I went on an anti-war march, and for an hour or so, I felt really good. I felt empowered. But it was just so small. In the greater scheme of my life, it was just 1 hour of saying I believed in something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, please.
I suppose the rest of the time we're just sleepwalking, waiting for something to happen instead of making something happen. It would be so great to accomplish something important, to have a cause.
William was to assassinate J.K. Rowling.
I was only joking.
You talked about it last week in the Harry Potter chat room for about an hour.
It's not her personally, it's the idea of her, what she stands for.
And what's that?
William thinks children's writers keep children simple.
They see us as a threat.
Who do?
Adults.
It's like the adults support these children's writers to write these pointless stories of fantasy so that children have this cutesy, warped idea of what life's really like.
So, J.K. Rowling is the field marshal.
She's the enemy. Not her, but the idea of her. If I could kill the idea of her without getting her hurt, I'd do it tomorrow.
Are you actually a lunatic?
I just want to do something important. It's frustrating.
Would you ever kill anything?
No. Any idiot can kill something. Where's the glory in that?
Aren't you meant to say that each life is sacred?
Exactly.
That's crap.
There are some people and life is just wasted on them. Terrorists, dictators, racists.
PE teachers.
They don't do anything. They suck all the goodness out of living.
Like William.
Shut up.
I think William just wants to make a statement. He wants to have a cause, to see that cause through.
Yes. Yes, exactly. I want to make a big statement. Who doesn't? Thanks, Eve.
It's Eva.
Right, Eva.
Is anyone there? Is this room really called Chiswick's Bloody Opinionated?
We don't use our names, names of schools, any details. It's enough to know we're from the same area.
Right, I'm Jim.
Hello, Jim. I'm Eva.
Emily.
Jack.
I'm William.
So, what happens here? I don't know this place.
Heated discussion, chit-chat, bullshit.
We're looking for a cause.
We're all a bit frustrated.
If you have any causes handy, feel free.
Can we talk about our problems
Have you got problems, Jim?
here? Yeah,
Are they big problems?
big to me.
And you want us to listen to these big problems and give you some advice?
Jesus, William.
Are you still there? Look, I'll go to another room if you want.
Jim,
Yeah.
we're here to help you.
He's ours.
I've got someone waiting at home for me, staring at the door, and I wanna stay in the zone till free. All those coins you know, tomorrow she'll probably disown me. Happy no more, keep falling
bullied through primary school, and then all the way through secondary school. I'm a bit funny looking, so it goes with the territory. You'd expect it, but now I have bigger problems. I've been started to think, what's the point? What's the point in everything? But not in a moaning teenager way.
Your depression isn't pretension.
What do you mean?
You're genuinely depressed.
100% genuine. I'm not one of these people who keeps an altar to Kurt Cobain. I actually can't stand Nirvana. I don't need their music to fuel my depression. I can quite happily do it in silence.
Obviously not happy.
Happily is the wrong word, but you know what.
What does depression feel like?
It feels great. What do you think?
Oh, I know it's crap. I just want to know what it feels like for Jim.
Well, Jim?
Everything feels like soup. Everything has the consistency of soup. And your insides and your heart, well, they just ache. And everything else is soaked up with 5 loaves of sliced bread. It's exactly like that.
Wow.
So, depression's like bread and soup.
Shut up, Jack.
I'm only repeating.
The food analogy is probably not right.
Schizophrenics often say they feel like a mixed salad.
You sound sweet. Do you have a girlfriend?
Well,
Oh, wait a second. We're here to give Jim some advice.
I was just wondering if you had anyone close to him. He doesn't seem to have anyone in his family to talk to, so I thought an understanding girlfriend could help.
Jeez, Emily, if you'd really been listening to Jim for the last hour, you wouldn't ask that. Jim doesn't have our normal teenagey problems. It's not something that can be solved by a quick feel outside the chip shop.
He's different.
Of course, he'd love a girlfriend, but that can't happen because at the moment he's just dealing with getting up in the morning and facing another one of his shitty days.
not that bad.
Maybe think before you speak, Emily?
So,
No, it's just bullshit. You didn't strike me as some head-in-the-sand princess.
I'm not like that.
You selfish cow!
Jesus, all I said
Jim has the courage to come into this chat room and tell us all this pathetic crap. All you're asked to do is imagine that others can be different from you.
You have no idea what I'm like.
Well, by a comment like that, like Jim could be cured by the heart of a good girl.
Didn't mean...
Sorry about this, Jim.
No, really, it's quite fine.
I think we've all got a good impression of the type of girl you are, Emily.
Fuck off.
Small group of girlfriends who hang around after music lessons sniggering over copies of Teen Vogue.
They're all called Sarah, aren't they? Sarah Marie, Sarah Louise, Sarah Jane, Sarah Ann.
The hairband brigade and your deck shoes and lacrosse shirts.
What's the worst thing that's happened to you? Scuffed your chinos in the park. That night Daddy didn't pick you up from Pizza Hut and you had to get the bus home.
Or maybe when your pet pony was put down because your big, fat, preppy arse was buckling its back.
Oh, come on, guys.
Shut up.
I had anorexia, you know.
So what?
Weekend anorexia, was it? Bursting out of those chinos. Had to shift a few pounds.
Anorexia is a status symbol for your type of girl. You wear your 6 months anorexia like a badge of honour. You think it gives you an edge? It makes you a stereotype. That's why when someone comes to you with their depression, you can bat it away with that crap about, if only you had a girlfriend, you'd be feeling a lot better. Christ, if we let you drone on, you'd be singing, cheer up, Charlie!
Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. I hate that fucking film. Get out of here, Emily.
We want people who are here for Jim.
I am here for Jim.
Someone who understands his problem, who gets the cause.
What
So
cause?
Jim is your cause now.
We're here for him 100% and on 24-hour call. Jim's feeling cut up over something and we're here to give him some advice, understood?
That's right.
We don't need any chaff. We don't need some ex-anorexic pony rider whining little TV Digest sound bites.
Put simply...
Piss off!
Is she gone?
Hardly matters.
I thought we were meant to be friends.
Look, maybe she didn't mean what you think.
There's no need to defend her, Jim. She's not needed.
Anorexia is terrible. You shouldn't have said those things.
Forget about her, she's Debris. We're here for Jim. What about you, Jack?
Yeah, I suppose.
A wonderful vote of confidence there. Maybe a bit more conviction, funny man?
Well, no offense, Jim, but we're your age. Shouldn't you be talking to a doctor, maybe?
Well, yeah, I was...
Christ,
thinking-
Jack, that's so fucking cruel. Don't you get it? He doesn't have anyone. We're it.
Jack, can we step into Kylie's chat room, please? I'd like to talk to you in private.
Okay.
Well, that was a little bit strange.
You don't have to worry about that now.
Okay.
So, tell me about the day your father left.
Well, it's quite important. We should wait for everyone to come back.
I'll get them my notes.
Right. So, I'm 60 years old, and my 3 older brothers are going away with my mother for the weekend. A treat for something or other. My dad's staying behind, and my mother says that he's to look after me. That it would be a chance for us to bond. So, we're looking at each other. Like, we're looking at each other for the first time. You know. He asked me what I want to do, and I instantly say, I want to see the penguins at the zoo. When I was 6, I was going through some mad penguin obsession. I would dress up the penguins at dinner